Hi, it's Holly. Welcome to my vlog. Sorry if you can hear the dishwasher running in the background. My dishwasher has been working more than usual because I'm actually currently doing a challenge. There is one thing that I love a lot and it's fast food, but I've just not been feeling really well. You should consume everything in moderation. So I'm actually challenging myself to only eat freshly cooked food for as long as I can, basically. And because of some of my medical needs, I'm gonna try the low histamine diet. I'm gonna take you along with me. Today we're gonna cook a pumpkin. I love pumpkins and I'm so happy that it's pumpkin season. It's almost Halloween. I'm so excited. I still have to get candy for the kids, but I'm not allowed to eat that. I'm gonna try to see if that basically makes me feel better. So disclaimer, this is not about looks or anything like that. I just have certain medical needs and I've not been feeling good, and I'm hoping that this is gonna make me feel better. The most important part is basically that you're healthy, and that can look different for a lot of people. For me, I'm just gonna try this and see if it works. And another little disclaimer that I want to insert is that everyone deserves food. Everyone deserves to eat by default. You don't have to do anything special to deserve to eat. No, you just deserve it because this is fuel for your body. Even if you do nothing, you still need it and you deserve it. Oh, and I'm not trying to say that there's anything wrong with if you eat fast food and stuff. Obviously that's my favorite food ever, but because of my personal medical needs, I'm just having to try everything that I can do to feel better. And again, that looks different for everyone, so this is not supposed to be coming off as being judgmental. What's important is just that we do stuff so we can feel fueled, good, healthy, and all of that, whatever that means for you. I'm trying the low histamine diet. The low histamine diet basically means that it can look different for a lot of people, but what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna cook 100% freshly everything, which means I'm not even going to use herbs that have been dried, because the longer something sits around, the more histamines it's gonna have. For the first time in my life, I'm cooking with fresh herbs and all of that. I honestly love ready cooked meals, things that I can pop in the oven, or fast food. I also love treats and snacks, so I'm really wondering if I can even cook stuff freshly that I'm gonna like, because I'm the type of person I really have to be satisfied. I don't only have to feel full, but like I just have to feel satisfied. Otherwise I don't feel like I really ate enough. So we're gonna see if I can achieve that. If I have leftovers, I'm gonna try to freeze them instead of putting them in the fridge, because that can also increase the histamines. And I basically have to look at all the ingredients of the things that I'm using, and I'm gonna try to eat a lot of fresh vegetables, a lot of fresh plants, because you know I'm vegetarian, although I don't judge what anyone else is eating. This is just a little, you know, side note. That's just what I choose to do. And today I'm bringing you along. We're gonna cook a pumpkin and it's gonna be really yummy. So let's do that right now. Sorry, I'm very close to the dishwasher now, but this beautiful organic pumpkin that grew very close to where I live was in the oven for a while, and now I'm gonna try to remove all the insides with my pumpkin carving kit. I'm gonna remove all the seeds and the stringy bits. You can dry the seeds and put them in the oven with some oil and stuff and salt, and they're super yummy, and I'm probably gonna do this, but not for me. The reason why I'm sharing this is because this is the perfect example to tell you. So this is the perfect example to show you that just because I say I can't eat something for my medical needs doesn't mean that it is bad or unhealthy, you know, for someone else, because obviously pumpkin seeds are super healthy. On top of that, I'm new to this low histamine diet, so obviously everything that you see here doesn't mean that it is what you could eat if you have to do the low histamine diet. Always do your own research, because I'm just a random YouTuber and I'm just trying to see what works for me, and I might eat something here that maybe you shouldn't, so you just have to make sure you know that. But the basis of this whole challenge is just to see if I can cook freshly yummy, and something that is really satisfying. Removing the seeds into a separate bowl, and now I'm cutting the pumpkin into little cubes, and I'm using fresh basil. Look how much I got out of this tiny little pumpkin. Now I'm gonna pour this mixture in here. We have salt, fresh basil. I put some crème fraîche and also, I guess, heavy whipping cream because it doesn't have carrageen. I don't know if that's the word in English for it, but yeah, I'm gonna pour it all over here now. Oh, and we also have raps oil with omega-3 fats and olive oil. And now we're gonna mix it. Alright, we have olive oil and salt on these, and I'm gonna put them in the oven too. Alright, the pumpkin seeds are done because they don't take that long. And now I'm just gonna put them in a little bowl. Look how good they look. They look golden, and that's exactly how they're supposed to look. How many pumpkin seeds I got? I got a full bowl of roasted pumpkin seeds, which is olive oil and salt. You can add a ton of other spices too that you like, such as cayenne pepper or paprika. But look how many we got. And I'm gonna show you how you eat them. Okay, I took one. You bite the skinny side like that. You bite it open like that. You can taste the seasoning. And there we have the little pumpkin seed. You don't eat the shell, just the little seed. And these are so yummy. And here are the pumpkin. I'm a little bit annoyed because I stirred them before filming them, and they look better before I stirred them. Oh my goodness, look how yummy this looks. Hokkaido pumpkin. I only put the pumpkin seeds there for presentation. I don't think I'm gonna eat them, but I'm gonna give them to someone else to eat. Oh my god, I can't wait to try this. It looks so yummy. So what I worried about is that it's either not going to taste good or not going to be like satisfying. So let's do a little taste test and see if this tastes good. Let's take our first bite. It's still hot and steamy. Okay, it's really good. I feel like pumpkins, just like potatoes, are very filling and satisfying, and I really love this. I can't believe you can make a satisfying meal just with like a vegetable, because before this I didn't really eat a lot of vegetables. Hi, it's Holly. Happy Halloween! So I'm wearing my orange ribbons in my hair because it's Halloween, and yes, they are orange and not yellow. I don't know why you think they're yellow. They were sold to me as orange. But I just got back from getting candy for the kids. Whenever I get candy for Halloween, I make sure that they're individually wrapped because I feel like it's just more sanitary when all the kids are gonna have their hands in the same bowl. That meant that the selection was very limited, but I just went with what I thought everyone liked. I think everyone likes these Haribo Star Mix. And then the Take Two soft gummies. They have this jelly inside, and when you bite them, they pop open. I loved these as a kid. I was always super happy when I got these on Halloween, so I thought that I would get these. Where's my bowl? Oh, here. It's right in front of me. So I've been doing this low histamine diet for over 2 weeks. This is a bit loud, but oh, this smells good. But let's pour it into the bowl. Honestly, I might have some of these on Halloween. I've been doing so good on this low histamine diet, and I'm gonna show you stuff that I made, and I have videos of all of them. Take two. You can take more. You can take more, but let's mix them. And see how they're all individually wrapped, so that's just, I guess it's more sanitary. Okay, I got my candy ball for Halloween ready. I went to another store in the evening to get candy that's also halal, so I found Knoppers. They don't have alcohol nor gelatin. This is for the kids for Halloween, and this is for me. Persimmon. I think I'm definitely gonna allow myself like some of the Take Two because these are just my fave, and I've been doing so good. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I made and if it has actually helped or not, like if I'm feeling better or not. So I've done over 2 weeks of learning about this diet and cooking only fresh meals. And I honestly have to give a shout out to one food blog, because honestly it feels like I've been living off of one food blog, because it has so many great recipes that are also low histamine. Every single recipe that I found online I did change up to accommodate to my needs, so I didn't do all of the recipes 100%, but honestly pretty much. So I thought it's only fair to give a shout out. I am in no way affiliated with this food blog. I don't know the person who runs it. The person who runs it doesn't know me, so this is not affiliated, but it's only fair to share it because I've been doing so many of these amazing recipes, and it's called throughthefibrofog.com. Another note is that I did always use fresh garlic, fresh onions, salt, fresh herbs, and I was taking supplements, but I don't think I have to mention this again now that I'm gonna tell you what I made. I'm gonna step over to the side a little bit so you can see the videos of all the things that I made over here. Alright, starting with a mashed sweet potato with olive oil and a sunny side up egg. That sweet potato was so yummy. It does take a very long time in the oven, but it was so good and worth the wait. Then I made pear cookies with oats, spelt flour, and sweetener. When it comes to the sweet stuff that I made, whether it was breakfast, a treat, or a dessert, I went for sweetener because in my opinion it is low histamine and the glycemic index is 0. And those cookies were really good. I've actually made them multiple times. Then I made pumpkin soup with freshly made vegetable broth, fresh basil, and sage. I never would have thought that I could make my own vegetable stock and like it, but this was so good. I love pumpkin soup. It's perfect for the season. And yeah, on that food blog that I was so often, you could click fall recipes, and I loved that. It was really good. I also ate lots of fresh or frozen blueberries. Blueberries are so healthy. I think they're a superfood and just a very easy snack. Then I made stuffed peppers with ricotta, rice, and fresh rosemary, parsley, and basil. That was also very fun to make. I really liked that too. And it is also something that I made several times. You know, I love pumpkin soup, for example, but it just takes longer and more effort than like stuffed peppers, so I made stuffed peppers more often. Then I had roasted potatoes and an onion boil, but only with fresh rosemary, butter, and olive oil. So I just ate a whole onion. And the way you do it is you wrap the onion with butter and the seasoning that you like, and then you wrap it in tin foil, and then you put it in the oven for a pretty long time, and it's so delicious. You have to try that. And roasted potatoes, easy and like a staple. To a super easy breakfast, puffed spelt and quinoa cereal. So the puffed spelt does have honey in it, so it has sugar in it, which is a little bit inflammatory and is not perfect for the blood sugar, but it's a lot better than other cereal, and it was just very fast and yummy. Then I had blueberry mascarpone rice or corn cakes with sweetener. That was so good. I love mascarpone. I also made that several times for either breakfast or for a snack. It's really easy and fast. I loved using rice cakes, but I also had corn cakes, and I really liked plain corn cakes with sea salt. Then I had broccoli zucchini soup with freshly made vegetable stock, crème fraîche, and mascarpone. Oh my god, I love broccoli soup so much. This was so yummy, especially with the little blob of mascarpone in the middle. It was super yummy and felt really good and filling. For a sweet snack, I had fried persimmons with sweetener. Making something warm with fruits is always so delicious, especially in winter or fall. It really warms you up. It actually makes them sweeter too. Then I had one of my favorite potato gratin with carrageen-free cream, young gouda, and mozzarella. This takes a little bit longer too because you have to slice all the potatoes, etc., but it's so yummy and extremely filling. Potatoes are just amazing. Potatoes are the best vegetable. Leave a like if you also like potatoes. I mean, there are so many things you can do with potatoes. They're just like the MVP of vegetables. And of course that was very filling and so satisfying too. Then I had cauliflower Alfredo with spelt spaghetti and fresh parsley. I was really craving Alfredo pasta, and adding the cauliflower and making everything fresh, it just tasted really good. I love this. It was super yummy, and I'm usually not a cauliflower girl, but that was very, very yummy. And I'm also definitely gonna do this again. Then I had roasted red pepper pasta with carrots and collagen-free cream. And of course the pasta was also spelt spaghetti. That was a lot of fun to make. It looks like a regular tomato sauce pasta, but of course you can't have tomatoes because I think they're high in histamines. But that was really yummy, and it was very sweet too because peppers are sweet, carrots are sweet. It was so good. I think I added olive oil to pretty much everything I made, and olive oil just goes with everything. Maybe it's my Italian roots, but olive oil is like top tier too. Oh my goodness. Then I made my fave, plum pie with spelt flour, agave syrup, oats, fresh milk, eggs, and collagen-free cream. I had so much fun making that plum pie. I was watching the newest Linkin Park vlog, and I think by chance, I caught my favorite moment of the vlog, the adios. That was so good, and yeah, I just love Linkin Park, and I love baking, and that was my day off. It was just the vibe. I absolutely love baking. I love plums, and I made it in this heart-shaped pan. It just turned out very well. I used agave syrup because it has a lower glycemic index than just sugar would have. Yeah. I think I also used sweetener in that too. So again, I don't really know too much about the sweeteners, and you know, everyone has a different opinion about what sweetener they prefer. But lately I've really been liking agave syrup also in my teas. The plum pie, it honestly is not even just a dessert. It was my breakfast today. And I have a lot of plums left over. So look how many plums I have left over. Oh my god, they're so yummy. They smell good. I love fruits. Of course, I also had 2 cheat meals. One of them was pizza. Pizza is very high in histamines, I think, so it's not great, but I had pizza because I just, you know, had pizza. I like pizza. Then I made tacos with ready-made taco shells and a vegan beef alternative. I'm going to tell you what I put inside, but the reason why I count these as a cheat meal is because of the ready-made taco shells and the vegan meat alternative are definitely high in histamines. I mean, I don't know for sure, but these are one ready-made, so processed, and they've been sitting around. They're not fresh, but yeah. But what I put inside was a fresh onion, carrot, pepper, parsley, and basil stir fry that turned out very yummy, and young gouda, ricotta, and cream cheese. Those were so good. I really want them again. Those tacos were amazing. And of course, I also had some ready-made snacks that are also like processed food, but I heard that they are also suitable in the low histamine diet, although we all know it's different from person to person. So the 3 snacks that I had were white chocolate. The white chocolate did have a lecithin, which I know that some people react to that, so you always have to read the ingredients. Unfortunately, it did have that in it. I don't think I reacted to it. Then I had rice cakes with yogurt and white chocolate on top. Those also have the lecithin in it, so just make sure you read all the ingredients. And then I had organic oat cookies. Oh, those are so good and crunchy, and I should have had them with tea. I think they're like 43% oats. They're definitely perfect for tea time, which is so great to stay warm in this time. I love drinking tea because it helps me stay warm during these cold seasons. I will definitely get those that are in low histamine and also don't really have a lot of caffeine, if none. So did this really work out for me? How do I feel after following this diet? Honestly, I did pretty good, I think. I did like 95%, and then the rest was like the cheat stuff. cheat meals. And I'm almost scared to say it, but I do feel better. I'm just scared to say it because I don't want to jinx it, and it's only been like a little bit over 2 weeks. I'm definitely gonna do it a little bit longer. I really want to do it for most of November, just as long as I can. Of course, I'm gonna have cheat meals and stuff like that, but I want to do it for as long as I can because I know that Christmas time is gonna be hard because of all of the I don't know, Christmas cookies, chocolate, advent calendars, and Christmas meals. It's gonna be hard. I feel better. It wasn't like a huge change. Like, I do feel a little bit better. One, I hope it stays that way, or I can feel even better. Two, I'm definitely going to include a lot of those recipes in my regular diet if I stop doing it. Three, just remember, I think everyone deserves treats. Everyone deserves food, no matter what you do. You don't have to do anything to deserve it. You deserve to feel satisfied and all of that. And I really hope you have a happy Halloween. Don't get scared. Watch some scary movies if you can. Honestly, I used to watch scary movies alone at night all the time when I was a child. And now I'm like, I need the 1st of November to come and romance Christmas movies. And yeah. It's not like I can't watch scary movies, it's just that I don't need the rush. I was just thinking, it's just the movies. I like scary music, for example. That I do think is fine. I'm gonna enjoy the Halloween night, and I hope you do too. I hope you subscribe, leave a like, a comment which one of these recipes you would want to make yourself. And I really hope to see you next time. I'm working on some stuff. I'm sewing. I'm making a mini skirt with a lot of sparkles again, and I ran out of rhinestones. I just ordered more rhinestones so I can finish that and present it to you. I'm so excited. And yeah, working on some other stuff. So I hope to see you soon. Bye bye!